All right, so we're gonna create three different cross sections in space claim of a Mavic 3E drone. So first, let us open the STL file. Double click. Okay, here's an STL of a 3D Mavic 3E drone. I own this. It's $3,000. Two grand is the drone, and about 1,000 is the controller. All right, so let's create some drawings. First, we need to create the views. So go to views, and let's create the front view. Okay, and then the top view, and then let's create the side view. All right, and then finally, let's grab the isometric view, which is basically front view, top view, side view in a single view. Right, that's what the isometric view is. All right, so if you double click, you got the side view, top view, front view, and your isometric view. All right, so now let's create the engineering drawing sheet. Okay, now if you go to your structure tree, the standard views that come in are inaccurate, so we don't want to use these. Just hold shift and delete these. So let's go to general, let's put in our isometric view. Okay, and then before we get started, let's do our notes. So let's put in our initials, our date, 3/29. And then the title. So let's make the title block a little bit bigger. Call this the Mavic 3E drop. All right, hit the select tool, hit the home button. All right, now we're all squared up. Okay, so what we want to do is let's collapse this sheet. So we have one sheet right now. We want to create three section views. So let's go to general and let's create on the front view, on the side view. And the way that cross section works is that you need two views. So we'll have the side view and then we'll have another view showing the cut. So top view. So let's go to cross section. So notice what it says at the top left. Select the drawing view to trim it into a cross section view. So we need to select this view. This is going to be our cross section view. And then you come over here and then we'll do the middle. And this is where the cut. So the way the cross section works, you select the view to have the cross section, and then you need to select a view to show the outline of the cut. All right. So now select the select button, and we want to flip this. So now we're showing the cut in the opposite direction. All right, so this is going to be in the X, so I don't want the AA, so how do we change that? So let's go over to the structure, right click on rename, and then let's call it the X. Make sure your caps lock on. All right, so this is our, hit the home button. So this would be our cross section of the side view showing a cutout of our Mavic 3E drone. All right, so we need two more drawings. So let's rename this sheet. Call it cross section in the XX direction. So right click, hold Control C and Control V, and then Control C, Control V. All right, so now we have two more sheets. So let's rename these. So it's going to be cross section in the YY, cross section in the CC. So now if you double click on it, your cross section, the YY comes up. Double click, cross section ZZ comes up. So you have your CAD model, right? Which is not really a CAD model. This is an STL, so it doesn't have the history. It doesn't have, it's just a bunch of dumb triangles that have no real information in them. So it's a 3D scan model. And we're going to chop up this 3D scan model into several different cross sections, just so we can see the interior parts. So for the side cross section, we can see the inside here. All right, we'll see. Try to see the battery. Now the top. So we need two different section section views. So let's just move these out of the way for now. Let's go to general. Now this one we want top view. So we're going to do a cross section on the top view, and we need another view to show where the cut is going to occur. Go to general, and we could cut it anywhere. You could use any view to show a cut. So go to cross section. We want to cross section this view, and then on the left side, cut it right down in the middle-ish. All right, so if you were to cut this drone right here with a knife, you would see these internal parts. All right, so we don't want AA. Let's change this. We want what? We want Y. YY. Oops. Go back. All right, so once you finish the cross section, you need to hit the select tool so it'll confirm that. Okay, and the Y. All right, so hit the home button. All right, we have finished the cross section in the Y direction on the top view. So we have cross section in X and the Y, and now let's go to Z. So again, let's take this outer piece, move it to the side. Make sure you grab the outer box. And let's get in. Now, we did a cross section on the side view, top view. Now we want it on the front view. And so this would be our cross section. So we need another view to define the cut, right? The cross section cut. So let's go to general, and any view will do. So maybe we'll do a cut on the top view. So go to cross section. We want a cross section in this view. And then we want to do it across the middle. And I want the other side. So I can hit select on this. I want to flip it, flip view and direction. Okay. And same with the other one too. I would like to flip this direction as well. Flip it. Yeah. So the default does a different cut. So all these should be flipped. All right. For the non-standard view. Hit home. All right. So now we have a cross section. You can see the battery here. All right, we have three different cross sections. This is AA, we don't want that. So let's go into where it says cross section Z, and where's the it is. Rename, this should be in the ZZ, at the home. Okay, so now we have cross section in the X, in the Y, and the Z. Okay, last piece of the puzzle is to get two measurements, two dimensions on each cross section. So here's a cross section. You have to click on the outer box. Okay, so let's take view here, go to sketch, and let's look at the horizontal dimension. Okay, all right, finish the line from the top to bottom to top. Finish the line and the sketch. Let's go to details, create the dimension, and it's about 6.8, about 7 inches in horizontal, and about 2 inches in the vertical. Select tool again. Let's reposition this. A little easier to see. All right, so we have our cross section in their X, and we got our two dimensions, two measurements. All right, let's do the next one. Click on this outer line here, go to section, get a line going. And when you want to finish the line from top to bottom, bottom to top, finish the line, end the sketch. Let's go to details, dimension. Let's dimension this line here. Okay, I feel the wrong line. Okay, so hit H for the home key. So now hit the select tool. Okay, so we have two dimensions on our section Y cut. Okay, and then lastly, we'll need two more dimensions on our Z. So on the outer, the section. You can have two dimensions. They don't have to be necessarily like mine. The select tool, move this ZZ, move it out the way, and hit the home key. Okay, so we have finished. Cross section, have two dimension on per each cross section. Now what we want to do is we want to save these drawings as PDFs. So let's go to File, Print. So notice how it says Print to PDF, says no, change that to yes. So click on the drop down arrow, change to yes, click on Preview, and this is the key. Click on, you see where it says Scale to Fit, click on Scale to Fit. All right, and that's what we want to see here. Say Print and Print. So now in your folder, call it cross section in the XX, and it'll be a PDF. Let's go to the Y, File, Print, Preview, Print. Yes, print again. So now this is going to be our cross section and our YY. And now we want a cross section in the ZZ. Okay, so now if you go to your cross sections in X, so it's look very clean, in the Y and the Z. Okay, so now you can take snippets of these images because they're a lot crisp and more clean. Thank you.